Hi, my name is Alina, and today I'm gonna address something that I've heard so many times over the emails, comments. People tell me that, ma'am, we really want to learn English and we really want to be fluent in English, but the problem is that we don't know how to start thinking in English, because that is something that should come naturally to you. If you want to speak properly, fluently in English, that is something that your heart wants from inside. You really want to think in English, because that is when this process of translation from Hindi to English stops. And no matter what language you speak, I'm just talking in general because my channel is mostly watched by Indians, so that is why I'm saying that this translation from whatever language you otherwise speak to English will stop if you start thinking in English. And it is something that is so commonly said that you need to start thinking in English if you want to be fluent in English. But I know it is easier said than done. So what do we do about it? I don't really have one little tiny tablet that you're going to put in your mouth and you're just going to swallow it with some water and you're done, your problem is solved. No, but I do know a little process that helped me, and that is something that I want to share with you. And I'm pretty sure that if you start obeying what I'm telling you, what I'm going to tell you in this video, it is going to help you, because it has helped me a lot. Okay, so just hear me out for the next few minutes and I'm pretty sure that something or the other is gonna click for you. Pretty sure about that. Let's get started. First of all, I want to say this to you, that right now you're already thinking in English. English is mix of Hindi and English. So you are combining the two languages when you're actually thinking about something, right? All you've got to do is that little by little, you're going to increase the percentage of English, and automatically the percentage of Hindi is going to come down. Now, when I'm talking about Hindi, I want to say that mostly this channel is watched in India, so I'm mentioning about Hindi, but it is equally fit for any other language of any other land, wherever you're from. Just watch this video and replace Hindi with your mother tongue and you will be good to go. Okay, so the percentage of Hindi has to go down little by little, and automatically when you're decreasing the percentage of Hindi, what is happening is, on the other hand, the percentage of English is going up little by little. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, that is how it has to happen. This has to come down and this has to go up. The percentage has to shift, because none of us are going to stop thinking. We are thinking about something or the other, right? All you've got to do is that cautiously start shifting your percentage from Hindi to English. Okay, now you must be thinking, how do we do that? I'll tell you something that I do. What I do is, and I really do it, I swear on God, I really do it. I talk to myself a lot, and I'm pretty sure most of you do. We have this thing, we know that about ourselves. We are habitual of talking to ourselves. Most of us are, right? What I do is that whenever I am speaking to myself, I only and only speak in English to myself. Because anyway, let's face it, our mother tongue is something that is exposed to us anyway way too often, right? When we are moving around in the world, wherever we live, we get to hear a particular regional language way too much. Okay, but if we want to learn English, we need to expose more of English to ourselves, right? We need to expose ourselves to English more. I don't know what way to put it, but you understand what I'm trying to say here, right? You need more of English exposure. You need to cautiously do that, because subconsciously it's not really happening, because you're not living in an area which is where other people are also speaking in English, right? And if you are living in an area where other people are speaking in English, it is anyway gonna be so much easier for you. So much easier. You don't have to really bother about it. Over the time, you're going to anyway learn it, right? But for the other people who are not very habitual of moving in an environment where other people are also speaking in English, for them it is difficult. And for them, this exposure has to happen cautiously, and it has to start here. It has to start from inside of you. Okay, and in this case, it has to happen from and to yourself. Okay, so it has to start from inside of you, and it happens to you. It has to happen to you. Yeah, you're getting my point, right? So it has to happen to you. You're going to talk to yourself, and you're going to do that in English. Okay, in the beginning, it's gonna take up a lot of your effort. It's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be cumbersome, it's going to probably take away a lot of your energy, it's gonna drain you, maybe make you feel a little tired and worn off. But with time it's gonna get okay. I promise you that. With time it is going to become automatic, the way you learn driving. It happens that way, right? When you start to learn driving, I don't know how many of you have actually, and same goes for any other skill. You talk about learning guitar, you talk about learning swimming, talk about any other skill. Whatever you're trying to learn right now, what happens in the beginning is that you have to cautiously set your feet on the brake, on the accelerator, on the clutch, whatever way you're driving a stick or you're driving without a stick. Okay, you have to cautiously do that. You have to be careful. Okay, this is my brake, this is my accelerator. That is something I used to do in the beginning when I was learning how to drive. Okay, so what I used to do is I used to remind myself, okay, here we have the brake, here we have the accelerator, what next? Okay, if somebody comes up suddenly in front of my car while I'm driving, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press this foot. Okay, and I will just forget what my foot is placed at. I would just tell myself that this is the right foot to, this is the correct foot to press if something suddenly happens in front of the car, right? So you have to cautiously do that in the beginning, but later on what happens is that driving, now it's like I can drive half asleep. It's like that for me. Trust me, I don't do that, but yes, I can, because huge experience of driving, right? So that is how it is going to happen for you. So as time goes by, things are going to become automatic for you, and that is how it happens for everyone else. That is how it is going to become automatic for you over the time. I wasn't born to this language. I wasn't born in a place where people were only and only speaking in English. Today, I say that I'm reasonably fluent. If I'm not really good, I'm at least there. I'm not average. I'm better than average, right? It's because I've worked for so many years on my language. And that is how it is going to happen for you also, okay? Every single effort counts. Every single day counts, okay? So just keep devoting more time to learning something that you really want to learn. Don't make excuses. And in the beginning, that pain is gonna feel more, but later on, the pain is also gonna come down and you're going to start enjoying the process. I promise you that. That is something that happens no matter where you go, no matter what you learn. It always happens that way. You start to learn guitar. In the beginning, it's gonna hurt you so much. It's gonna be it will feel like stupid. It will feel like, why are you even doing this to yourself, right? But when you keep doing it, so many people play guitar. Come on, had it been that difficult, I'm pretty sure not so many people would have been playing such good and awesome guitar, right? That is all that I had to say to you. Thank you very much, and all my best wishes with you. I really hope you are victorious at this game that you're playing with yourself. Bye bye.